we choose a name for business. How do we go about choosing this name? Some of us for sentimental reasons. When I did aesthetics, we were taught never to use your personal name as a business name because that business may end up in some sort of legal hot water. You never know, accidents, incidents, things happen, and you don't want to be immediately identified with that business, in terms of your reputation. However, in my past and also in my present business, I have decided to use my name. Why? Because that name means a lot to me. So it was a personal decision to do such, but it is not always recommended. In fact, it isn't. Your business name should represent something. It should be identifiable and it should mean something to you. Why are you going into business? What does your business represent? And how do you want to be identified? When people see your name, is it easily identifiable? Does your business say what your business is about? Or do they have to think and wonder and put two and two together? So when choosing a name, be cognizant of all of the above. As a startup business and choosing a name also for personal reasons, you may not want to use your name, and I suggest you don't use your name because we go into business thinking family and friends will support when in reality they don't. So when you have that business name and they immediately see that business name, they know it's you, so they no longer wish to patronize. So when you have a name that is not easily identified with you, that support may come unknowingly. They may unknowingly support you. I've seen it and I highly recommend it. Again, that depends on the type of business that you are doing. Your business name should be easily identifiable. It should represent something. The name should be connected with the type of business you want to do or the type of business that you are doing. It should go together. Your core audience should be able to recognize the name and what it stands for. It should attract them to your business. In my business, the business that I do now, most of us use our name because it represents us. We are the brand. We are selling ourselves. So it's simple as Fakarity Selassie Marketing, Jones Consultancy, Eric's Online Biz, because we are dealing with marketing ourselves. So we are the brand. We are the business. This is the business. So in terms of this online space and the work that I do now, we can afford to use our name. So when somebody joins the business or signs up to my website, most of the time, yes, they do use their own name because, as I said, you are the brand. We are not selling any products. We are not selling anything. We are selling ourselves. So in terms of a business like that, yes, it's easy to use your name. Using your name as a brand, it's fine. We have a perfect example as, the Kardashians, we have Fenty makeup. You can identify those names with the person behind the brand. When choosing a name, you have to look into the legalities of that name. You need to do a search of that business name. There are many organizations who do this for you, or wherever country or state you are in, you go and there are legal offices. In terms of being in the US, your Secretary of State, you could go online and do these stuffs. If you are in the Caribbean, you go to where, I can't remember the name, but you know what I mean. You go in there and they do a search. You pay for a search and they search to see if that name is available. Now, in terms of a domain where you create your website, I suggest that they match. Your business name and your domain name should match because it's easy for people to remember and connect the two. So if they are somewhere and they see your website, your website should match your business name. That makes things simple and easier for your client to identify one and the other. Sometimes you could have a business name, right? You choose a name and you have been running this business for years even, and then you go now and you realize you cannot legally register that name because that name is taken. Or sometimes you might register your business name, you do everything okay, all right, by the books, but then when you go for your domain now, that domain is taken. Somebody else is already using that name for their website. Now, and when that happens now, you have to come out of pocket to try and purchase that name, purchase that domain from someone who is already using it. It is possible, yes, but it could be quite costly. Also, you might have websites with a similar name and you do not want your traffic heading to somebody else's website. So when choosing a name, make sure, do the right thing and take precaution, and make sure that your business name and your domain matches and that it is available to you. So be wise in choosing a name. Make sure that your name is easily identifiable. Make sure that you can legally use that name. Make sure that that domain name is available for use before you get your business up and running. Get things started and correct and on the right page from the get-go. So again, I'd like to say thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, tell a friend to tell a friend. And I always encourage you to take a look into this business model, into this business structure. If you are thinking about starting another business, to getting another income stream, this is a perfect opportunity. It is not a get rich quick scheme. You're not going to get rich overnight, but eventually you will have a legal business, a business that continues to grow daily, a business that allows you for personal growth, a business that allows you to help other persons just like yourself get ahead and get by, a business that if anything should happen to you, it could be passed on to your children, to your spouse. It is a business that continues to grow. The residual income that this business generates is like no other that I have seen. I'm not saying there are not others, but I'm telling you what I have seen so far. I will not be here encouraging you to take a look at this business model if I was not 100% sure that this business could work. The only reason that this business may not work is because you are afraid. Afraid of what? I don't know. So again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again for another video at another time right here. Click the bell notification so you'll be reminded, or you will see every time I upload a new video. So thanks again. Have a blessed and beautiful day.